Almost every political tradition of the last century has organized itself around the same goal: full employment. Neoliberals, social democrats, Soviet planners, the populist right, all of them wanted to get everyone a job. It was always the wrong target. In Inventing the Future, Nick Cernicek and Alex Williams proposed an inversion. Not full employment, but full unemployment. They organize it around four demands. 1. Full automation. The only way to keep raising the standard of living without forcing everyone to work harder. 2. A shorter working week, starting with 4 days. 3. A basic income, set high enough to actually live on. 4. A transformation of the work ethic, abandoning the idea that suffering makes work valuable or that activity, wherever it's directed, is inherently good, and instead valuing work for what it actually contributes to the world. Each demand is achievable inside the current order, and each shifts the terrain so the next becomes easier. Automation makes shorter hours obvious. Shorter hours and basic income tighten the labor market, pushing employers to invest in more automation. And changing the work ethic feeds back on the rest. A culture with higher values than work builds the political appetite for the whole program, and the program, by freeing up time, creates the conditions for those values to take hold. This is the logic of non-reformist reform. Winnable within the current system, structurally transformative. Full unemployment does not mean nobody does anything. It means nobody has to do anything just to survive. What disappears in a post-work world is not really work, but the compulsion to stay in arrangements one would never freely choose. A bad job, but also an exploitative landlord, an abusive partner, so on. What remains, and finally gets recognized as the substance of a free human life, is self-directed work and play with the people you actually want to associate with. Raising children, caring for the sick, building things, making art, deepening a craft. A lot of this is already in motion. Automation has largely already happened, but productivity gains have been captured as profit by shareholders and executives instead of being leveraged to create freedom and higher living standards for everyone else. The freed time has been filled with administration, compliance, layers of management, not because that work is needed, but because the system is built around everyone having to work. 4-day week pilots are running across Europe. Basic income experiments consistently improve mental and physical health, education, and people's sense of autonomy. There's growing recognition that the market is worst at rewarding the work that matters most. And among younger people especially, the belief that enduring work you hate is a measure of your character is rapidly losing its hold. What this framework offers is a way of pulling these different currents into one coherent program that can challenge neoliberalism at the global scale it operates on.